Yellow! So today I am going to talk a little bit about thrifting and sustainable fashion. I went thrift shopping last Saturday. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys what I got and why I think thrifting is good and all of that kind of jazz. I only go to one place to thrift shop in Hong Kong, so I'm not super useful on like where to go, but I go to Me&G. They have outlets everywhere, but all of this stuff was bought at their Mongkok one, and most of the time I end up going to their central one. I don't usually set a day for when I'm gonna go thrift shopping. I kind of just see, like, it tends to be when I'm out with friends and we're like, oh, let's go, or when I'm near and I'm like, oh, we should go check it out and see if there's anything cute. I don't regularly like set a date for when I want to go. I also rarely buy new. The most recent things I bought new was one like backpack that I bought from a small shop in Portugal, and the other things I bought new were from BOODYWEAR, which I'm gonna do a haul on soon, I swear. I need to get to that, but yeah, BOODYWEAR, and that's a sustainable brand. Those are the two things I bought new in over like a year. Even before sustainability came into mind, I got a lot of stuff secondhand from my mom and my aunt because I love both of their fashion senses. And actually the dress I'm wearing right now is secondhand. It's from a family friend, and I'm pretty sure it's a maternity dress, but I love it. It's super cute. Yeah, so most of my stuff is secondhand, and most of the time I thrift shop. Why is thrift shopping good, and why do zero wasters promote thrift shopping, or generally people who are eco-minded promote thrift shopping? One, not all of us can afford eco-sustainable fashion. A lot of ethical fashion, which is usually also sustainable, is super expensive. Like buying new, they're really expensive, and I understand where they're coming from because they're putting in practices that someone in comparison, like a fast fashion brand like H&M, is not putting in, and those practices cost money. So as much as I love sustainable brands and I'm so for them being in the world, I think for the general population, like thrifting, secondhand, clothing swaps, vintage, all of those things that kind of fall under a similar bracket are really the way to go if you want to have a sustainable wardrobe. Sustainability in fashion was something I only started getting to sort of later in my sustainable journey. At the beginning, this is so embarrassing, but I bought from, I don't even know what they're called, Zaful or something like that. It's a horrible brand. I bought like 2 things and a bunch of swimsuits from them last year, and maybe around like April. So we had already gotten into the plastic-free thing. Since then, that was like the only fast fashion thing I bought, but their swimsuits were 20 Hong Kong dollars. Which is very cheap. And that was what attracted me to it, right? And I think that's what attracts most people to fast fashion. It's so affordable. And for people who in the past weren't able to be fashionable or weren't able to explore their sense of style because fashion cost, like, you know, good looking clothes costed more, now suddenly that doesn't exist, and people who are of all different financial groups are able to explore their own sense of style, and that is amazing. And I love that because I think fashion is so core to like how you express yourself outwardly, and I think to be able to communicate parts of your like identity and personality to other people through that is really cool. But of course I don't support fast fashion, and I think it's sad that they are able to almost manipulate people into supporting the bad practices that they have by, one, not being transparent, and 2, making things so cheap, which is why I think thrifting is the best option for sustainability. It's using up resources we already have. There are so many clothes in the world. I don't have any statistics on it. I'll link an old blog post I did about it down below, because I can't think of anything off the top of my head, like numbers wise, but we have so many clothes in the world that aren't being used. And we want to make sure that we're using up the resources we already have. We don't want to create new things. We want to use up what we have first, right? That's the most sustainable option. So thrifting, secondhand, vintage, that does all of that. And it kind of all comes into the same sort of bubble, I feel. Anyways, I'm going to get onto my clothing. They are amazing. They have the best deals. I'm gonna tell you in a sec, but they have like whole racks and of like shirts or something, and they'll be 5 Hong Kong dollars, and if you buy like 5, you'll get 1 for free. So I think it's always great to go with friends. That's how I tend to do it. You can go with a big group of friends, and then if you all like something, you get it for cheaper as well, which is fantastic. This was the first thing I bought. I'm gonna go in order of cost just to prove how amazing it is to buy at thrift stores. Oh, also I'll link down below all of me and G's like info and things like that. They are a great thrift store. I easily spend 2 hours in there, and it's so much fun. Like I just like look, they have so many clothes, so you just have to like look. Your arms get so tired afterwards, but you just have to look through everything, and you'll find some amazing catches. So yeah, this is what I got first. It's a button-up shirt, a short sleeve button-up shirt, and it's got this cool like Japanese and Chinese styled design, which is really cute. The colors all go really well, and it's got this nice like really deep burgundy color, this beautiful green, and some hints of pink and blue, which are all colors I adore. And yeah, this was the most expensive item. This one was 80 Hong Kong dollars, which is pretty expensive, but I just love the print. It's so cute. I'm in love with this shirt right now. It's unreal. What's great about shirts like this is that you can wear them in many different ways. You can wear it on top of another shirt, and it's good for people who are really pale like me, as it can block like the sun and stuff, so you need less sun cream, which a lot of zero-wasters know is ideal, right? Like you would rather use something that's like totally reusable, like an item of clothing, than sun cream, which once you've used it, it's gone. And then you can also like tuck it into something and make it like cute and cropped, or you can tie it at the waist using like the ends, which I really like as a look. You can also button it up all the way and have it be more of an androgynous look, or you can like button it up lower down and have it be a little bit more feminine. I don't know, I think these kind of shirts are great to have at least like 1 or 2 in your closet, which if you're zero waste is usually more minimal, because they can be used in so many different ways. So you can create a ton of different outfits with these kind of shirts. I love this shirt. I'm obsessed with it right now. Then I got 2 pairs of pants. A lot of my pants are theater pants, and they're like my rehearsal pants. They're really baggy and loose, and I have a lot of like Thai fisherman pants and things like that. So I wanted to get some that can go between being casual for like rehearsals, so being comfortable enough to like dance and move around in, and also being like more formal that I can wear out, so you know I can get more uses out of them. So I got these pants. I got 2. They're the same style. These first ones are a like dark navy blue, and they're really nice. They cinch my waist. I don't know if that's the right term to use, but I'm gonna use it. They cinch my waist really nicely, and they just shape my body really well. The fabric is a synthetic material, like it's not a natural fiber or anything like that, which is one of the kind of controversial issues, I guess, that's spoken about within zero waste and thrifting, because a lot of stuff in thrift stores like is synthetic. A lot of it is made from synthetic things, so you have to just be weary of when you're washing it in washing machines and stuff to try and have certain products. I'll link certain products down below that you can use, that make sure that not too many microfibers are going into the water system, because that's one of the biggest things found in the ocean. And obviously it's not microplastics per se, because it's a textile waste, but I know I'm using the wrong terminology right now, but it's really bad for the environment, because of course it is synthetic, and it's essentially the same concept as microplastics. So yeah, you should be careful of washing synthetic materials like that, but I really like these pants. They're really cute. And be aware of like how much of that is going into your closet, but at the same time I kind of think that if it's there, someone else is going to use it. It might as well be me, who knows how to be more conscious about my usage of it and how to be careful with how I let it come in contact with water, I guess. Then the second pair, which is also the same style. It's the exact same style. Camera stopped recording, so sorry if the like frame has moved slightly. Yeah, so my closet used to be packed. In the spam of decluttering my closet, I was able to, Alex, wait around. In the spam of time that I was decluttering my closet, I made about 3 big, if you're a Hong Kong kid then you'll know what bags I'm talking about, but the like red and blue stripy bags, the big ones. Yeah, I made about three of those like packed full with clothes, and most of that went off to the Salvation Army. So yeah, those are the pants. I like them. I'm excited to wear them. And then I got this, oh, by the way, the pants were 20 Hong Kong dollars each, which was really cheap. Those were a good catch. And then I got this pink shirt. Again, like it's a little bit stained. I just need to like clean it a bit. That's kind of the stuff that you get with thrift stores. Sometimes things are a bit broken. You have to stitch up some stuff or things like that. But if you don't want to do that, just don't choose those items, I guess. But it has this gorgeous little detail of embroidery of all of these women playing golf, which I just love. It's so cute. I just think it's fantastic. It's not necessarily a style that I'd always wear, but I just absolutely love the detail. Okay, this is why I had to get it. It was 5 Hong Kong dollars, this shirt. 5 Hong Kong dollars. So I had to. It's so cute. So yeah, that was my thrift haul, and in total that was 125 Hong Kong dollars. Wait. Okay. That was 125 Hong Kong dollars, which in US dollars, which I feel like more people understand, that is, if my phone would work, okay, that is 15 US dollars. To conclude, I guess, thrifting is a really, really good option if you're trying to be a little bit more sustainable with your fashion purchases, because you're using up resources that are already here on the world, and there are so many nice clothes that already exist. You get to have a unique wardrobe. Like on Saturday when I went and bought all of these things, I went out afterwards and I saw 2 people in the exact same dress in the span of an hour. It's like you don't have any individuality with fast fashion. It takes away the fun of finding your own style and finding uniqueness in what you wear. So I think thrifting is a great way to get items that you're not going to see on other people, that are different and that are fun and unique to you. I think the core to having a sustainable wardrobe is finding your style. Experimenting is always fun, and I think everyone's going to do that. But there are certain things that you know you like and suit you well. For example, I know I like high neck things, like halter necks. I love them. Most if not all of my tops are either halter neck or off the shoulder, because those are the 2 styles that suit me best and that I like best. I also only wear, I think I don't own any pants that are like low-waisted. I always wear high-waisted things. Again, it looks good on me, it's my style, and I know that that suits me well. Liv Planted, Alyssa from Liv Planted, I'll link her down below. She has a lot of stuff on thrifting and finding your uniform, she says, which is like knowing what you like to wear all the time and making your wardrobe fit that. And I think that's really key to understanding how you can make your wardrobe sustainable, because if you know what you like and you know what you're looking for, you're not going to fall into that trap of buying items of clothing where you're like, oh, I wish I could wear that, and then it just sits in your closet for years because it's not your style. I think it allows you to be a bit more disciplined with that. So yeah, I think, and focusing on, like I was saying before, items that can be used for multiple situations, that can be dressed up and that can be dressed down, you know, that can work for different temperatures. Like these were fine in the heat, and they'll also be really nice in wintertime. And, you know, kind of finding that balance of how you can make things work all the time, and for like as many situations as possible is really good. See you next time.